What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Keep It Real podcast. I'm your host, Reese.
And I'm the other host, Connor.
I said it very seriously, you know.
I am that other host.
It's right. We finally started in it, so like it.
Yeah, Reese is an hour and a half
I
late.
said hour and a half. Look, yeah, I got a ring light now, yeah, but it didn't work out how I planned to. Okay, it did not work how I wanted it to because I was gonna. Yeah, the lighting's not as good as I thought it was gonna be because I'm not using my phone to record, which I need to because the quality will be better. I'm using this camera.
He's got a trashy webcam, basically.
Yeah, trashy webcam. So the lighting's not as good as I thought. It's better than it has been, but you know, next time I use my phone to do it. So at least.
And it'll be perfect. Perfect quality.
Yeah, because I've still got my fucking bedroom light on, you know, because I look like Casper the Ghost if I turn that off and just have my ring light on. So.
It looks like something's on fire in my background because of the sunlight. I legit was looking at my webcam. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, have your blinds open, innit? You'll look like me then. I'll put my brightness up all the way.
My blinds are half open. That's good enough.
Yeah. Oh wait, I'm gonna sit back a bit. Hold on, let me put my chair in so it doesn't move. Oh, here we go. Get
Alright,
it
so
comfier, you know.
What's on topic for today?
Well, before we get into like one
Oh,
that's...
God.
No, I'm just going to say, before we get into one that's more in depth, yeah. I never told you this, but last night I thought I was going to die, you know.
Why? You're not turning the heating on Matt.
No, it was like, what time is it? Like 2 a.m. or something. I was like washing my face and brushing my teeth, yeah. And...
Yeah.
It must have been an aeroplane or whatever in it, but when I'm telling you, it sounded like World War III was happening. Like it sounded.
Man, I thought he was getting bombed.
Yeah, or it sounded like the plane was legit crashing and was gonna hit my house. Bro, that's how loud it was.
That's
I'm
mad.
telling you, I was like, oh, this is it. Don't even need to wash my face or brush my teeth. I was like, I'll do it still anyway. You know, go out strong. But
So is it weird like living near Heathrow, or is it alright?
Oh, fam. Yeah, I think I've had that before, like ages ago.
Yeah,
But-
I think it's due to that military airfield.
Yeah, it's weird, man. That shit was just too loud. Legit it sounded like it was above me and it was like gonna land on my house. Out of all the houses it could have, you know, get unlucky and it'd be mine. But you know what I mean?
Unlucky. That's lucky for me.
Lucky, yeah. That's how you want to go out. How do you go out? Basically, like 1 in a million chance that a plane crashed
Could you imagine?
and it hit it. Oh, yeah, that would be mad. It's like, what are the odds in it? Probably got more chance of winning the lottery than that. But
Oh yeah, we won't talk about lottery this week.
no,
Don't worry.
that was last week's episode for anyone watching. Yeah. No. So, is there anything you want to touch on before? Because I feel like I know what I want to get straight into because I've been waiting to talk about this with you anyway.
Alright, then dive straight into it.
Dive into it. I don't know how you pronounce it. What is it? The something hotel on Netflix. Everyone. Cecil.
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 Cecil. I'll save you on that one. I got you.
Alright, yeah. So we'll talk about that. So this guy never watches anything in it, so I'm surprised he did. So normally we don't have a lot of
You
conversations.
didn't give me a choice.
Huh?
You're like, watch this fucking show or I'll hurt you.
It's like threatening you. Watch this fucking program. Nah, so like,
No, it's a good. I did watch it. Can't lie.
yeah, no, I'm surprised because yeah, we don't normally can talk about shows or whatnot because I just have to talk about it. But he finally watched it. So where do we start? What do you reckon then? The conclusion? Do you reckon it was for anyone who hasn't watched it? Yeah, then you don't want to listen to this because we're gonna ruin it. But
Right, for anyone who hasn't watched it, it's basically a girl stayed in a hotel and she died, and it's all about like conspiracies behind her death.
yeah, well, she disappeared in it. No one knew what happened to begin with. So like.
Yeah, well, it was like a week or something. They didn't find her body.
Yeah. So she was just staying in the hotel like a normal person, and it all started from like the there's elevator footage of her in there,
Yeah.
and she's like acting bare weird and stuff like that, and then that's obviously like kind of where it starts from.
Yeah, it's pretty recent. What, it was like 2013 it happened?
Yeah, which I think is weird as well because I don't remember hearing about this. I know it was in America, but I do.
Yeah, if it was so big and it was
Yeah.
like apparently went viral. It's
Yeah, I
weird.
do not remember. I feel like someone like shushed it. Do you know what I mean? Like made it
Yeah,
quiet or
100%.
whatever. But no. So, well, we can get into all the little bits, yeah. But my conclusion of it is, I feel like she was 100% murdered, because they're obviously they're
100%.
trying to say that she killed herself, innit? Like, the conclusion after all of it was like she killed herself. But I think she was murdered still. What do you think?
I think she was murdered. I get why they said she killed herself, like, because she had bipolar and stuff, but there was too much still leading to murder.
Yeah, like, because you was in, like, so there's what, 4 episodes or 5?
Four.
So, like, after the 2nd or 3rd episode, the people that was originally saying one thing, like she got murdered or whatnot, just completely changed their mind and was like, oh, no, she killed herself.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no way, fam. You're actually 100% someone's paid them to say it, because there's no way. Like,
the main thing that changed it, I think, from a murder to suicide is the hotel maintenance guy goes back on saying the hatch was open when he found it.
Yeah, and that's bullshit.
Because it's because they knew if the hatch was open, she killed herself, because there's no way she could have closed it.
Yeah.
And the man changed his answer, like, what, over a week later or something?
Yeah, he
wasn't even a week later.
He said
it
was what? So originally
later.
he said it was closed, didn't it? Yeah,
Yeah.
But then he changed his mind, saying it was open, because it makes it look like she killed herself. There's no way, fam.
And this is what, a huge metal hatch, which
you can't
is, like,
remember
really
that.
heavy.
Nah, there's no. That'd be one of the first things you remember. What, walking up to that and seeing that and then looking inside. There's no way you're like.
Yeah, because you've got to use your brain to think, oh, do I open it and look inside?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're not going. If you say, oh, why is this one open? You'd remember that, because it shouldn't be open in the first place.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So, like, obviously, there's something like of a higher power, whatever, that's covered it up, because all this shit that happened was just too. The woman who was a manager there, 100% she knows more as well. What, she was manager for 10 years or something, and she's only saying,
loads of
like,
people being murdered.
She's only saying, like, certain things on it and whatnot. Like, I know she can't obviously give away everything, but, like, 100% she knows more than what she's making out to be.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, he was a manager for a long ass time. And
yeah, it's just weird.
Fam,
what, like?
could you imagine, the maddest bit? Could you imagine drinking or whatever the water?
Oh, yeah, what, the water was like black or something. Yeah, that's so nasty. You're drinking like dead person's like residue.
Oh my god, fam. Do you know how scarred I'd be? 100% I'm acting bare ill and suing the place, Do you know how mad that is?
Yeah, because the family of the girl tried to sue the hotel, didn't they? Say that they were like legible for her death.
Yeah, because it was too easy to get up there or whatnot, which was...
Yeah.
Because that was another...
What did they say? Did they get away with suing them or not?
Nah, I don't think so. Because one of the things was, which I feel like you'll never find out, is the emergency door, like to the roof, is meant to be alarmed or whatnot.
Yeah, because it was the vloggers that went up there and it didn't go off.
Yeah, but obviously on that actual night where she died or went missing, you're never gonna know.
Yeah,
if
she
it
went up the fire escape.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said she went up the fire escape, so it wouldn't have gone off anyway.
Yeah, but that's what they said. Like, I don't believe what they said.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like.
But
do you know what was mad as well though is the fact that they were just told to not even bother or whatnot, because so they said they had the dogs, yeah, and they followed the scent all the way to the window, but then they just stopped because they were like, oh, we lost the scent.
Why wouldn't you go, oh, maybe she's gone up or maybe she's gone down and take them to the roof or whatever.
Why wouldn't you open it and go through? Do you know what I mean? Like
because she had to have gone somewhere from the window.
Yeah, they were like, oh, they lost the scent, so we just were like, fuck it. Like, what?
It's because the dog can't climb the ladder.
Yeah, but that's just because the thing is, people can't even use the excuse of, oh, it was so long ago, so their detective skills weren't as good or whatnot. Like, it was not that long ago.
Their technology is good enough.
Yeah, for when it happened, everything was good enough, and people should have been like, do you know what I mean, smart enough. That's why 100%, obviously, someone with higher powers then said something or covered it up. Do you know what I mean? Like, someone's done something to mess it up, because. Yeah, there's no way. Like, I can understand that she did have whatever it was it bipolar or whatnot?
Yeah, she was like severe bipolar.
Yeah, obviously I can understand that. So that's obviously going to contribute towards it and whatnot as well. Like, but for all the other stuff then to add up as well, do you know what I mean? And like,
yeah, the hotel didn't even say anything when she was told to change rooms. Like, they didn't check on her. They didn't really care. They just said, here's another room.
Yeah.
But even in the footage of the elevator, they never explained the foot you saw on the left. They never explained
Yeah, I was going to say that to you, though. I was going to say, do you reckon it was a foot, or I think it was her heel, because it's as she's walking
Yeah, I reckon
off,
it was her
you can
foot,
see
but
it.
they never said
Yeah,
that.
they never addressed it.
said
Yeah, they
that.
never
It's because
addressed
they
it.
couldn't confirm it.
Yeah, because what was mad as well, like, bruv, this is how I don't understand how people can say it's suicide. Like, why the fuck did they feel the need to touch the, like, the timestamp on it as well? You know, like, change it and then make the video slower than it actually was.
Yeah, it went slower and faster. I kept like
Yeah,
jumping it.
and
Like,
change the
why
time
did they need a
frame.
cut
Yeah.
when the door was closing? They didn't need a cut
Yeah.
there.
And then that was what was weird. What the elevator was staying open way longer than it should have as well. That's the only thing why I think people
Yeah.
are saying there could have been another person, because it was open a lot longer than it should have. Even when she was like standing back waiting for it to close, it didn't close, which was kind of weird. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's kind of weird, to be fair. But
Do you know what I feel sorry for? You know the guy who kept getting accused of murdering her.
yeah, that was, I knew. For me, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, straight away I knew it wasn't him. I knew he was just a weirdo. Like, you could just tell this guy's a
Yeah, look
weirdo.
at
But
him.
there's no way he
Like
killed her.
the guy was just singing songs. Like
Yeah.
he didn't.
Because
He doesn't look like a
that's the
murderer.
thing-
He just looks like a golf guy, really.
yeah, that's the thing about the internet. It's so toxic, because they found that video of him at the hotel, but it wasn't even anywhere near the
Yeah.
time he was actually there. It was literally just he was there at some point, but it was nowhere near when she was there. But people were saying, "Oh, he was there at the same time, so I had to be him and all this and all that." And
Yeah,
it's like,
well,
that's
they
what
legit said that
fucks.
it like ruined his life.
Yeah, he like stopped making music and whatnot. He tried to kill himself, and I'm like, yeah, like bear shit. Which, you know, I don't blame him for feeling that way, because what the amount of people he must have had
Yeah,
on him.
especially if he was guilty, like innocent even. Like
Yeah, like he
there was
was
just no
yeah.
need.
That's why I don't blame him for coming on the documentary. That obviously they 100% could have done 3 episodes, but what they did 4 episodes, so he could like kind of say his part in it on it.
Yeah, because he was like the main like
Yeah,
guy who was accused.
yeah. So it was like, yeah, it was. What else was on it? So I feel like, yeah, it was that. But mate, that area though, like obviously where it's near Skid Row. That shit's crazy as well, though, man. Like that hotel in general. Just
Yeah, 100%. That's
just the hotel. I would not go to
yeah,
that
because
hotel.
they at half like through one of the episodes they say that she might have been on like drugs,
Yeah.
and then they like completely ignore that and go, no, her behavior was just because of her bipolar.
Yeah.
It's because they done the autopsy, they don't
Yeah,
find
like,
any.
as much
like
as
drugs in her.
she was in the water for as long as she was, I feel like they could have found something still. No, they were like, oh, she was in the water for so long, so we couldn't like determine this or that or that.
No, but they said that they didn't find any water in her lungs either.
Oh,
which
yeah.
is like how you drowned.
Yeah, shit, I forgot about that. That's
Yeah,
how
what,
you
she
know
drowned
she's
without
dead
drinking the
before
water?
then. That sums it up. I forgot about that. Oh shit.
They said that, like it happens, but it's rare. I'm like, that's so weird.
Yeah, it can happen, but that's just on top of the other evidence you could put together, and then you have that as well. That's how you know she's dead beforehand, because obviously she's not breathing in or taking anything in. Oh, I forgot
Yeah.
about that, you know. Shit, I'm glad you said that.
Because what? Even if she was in it and panicking, she's gonna end up swallowing some of that water.
Yeah, 100%. There's no way you're calm enough to, if you're actually like alive or whatnot, even if you're having an episode, there's no way, yeah, you're not letting any sort of water in or whatever.
As well, though, they said, they talked about her not taking enough of her meds, but I don't get why she wouldn't have taken her recommended dosage. Like that just doesn't make any sense, considering, like when they read all her blog posts and stuff. Like it doesn't make her seem like someone who wouldn't be taking her meds properly.
Yeah, I can see both sides of that bit, to be honest. Like, some people just think, like, oh, yeah, I don't need it. So maybe she was, like...
Yeah, well, she was taking half. Like, exactly half. So I don't know, like, if she was just told, oh, yeah, only take half or something. It just didn't make any
unless
sense.
she was trying to get it off, like, off of him, like, slowly, innit? So she was, like, reducing the dosage, and then it ended up fucking her or something. I don't know.
Yeah, true.
I feel like they're... It's mad, you know, how big it could technically be, the whole thing, because they could easily... Whoever done this could easily have known that, because then it's easier to not say it's murder. Do you know what I mean? Like, because say if she didn't have bipolar,
yeah.
how hard it would have been to say she killed herself. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
Like, it's actually just so mad how big it could have been. And do you know what was mad? Like, I was laughing at the facts. Obviously, there was the theory of them saying about she was what is it, like a spy or something?
What?
Like, was it a spy? Like undercover or something, innit? They were saying.
No, I don't know what you're on about.
Yeah, do you not? Yeah, they said she was like undercover to like spread something to kill people off. because then
Oh, that's because they had the virus that was going around on Skid Row, and like I think the test for it was like called her
yeah,
name
that's
or
what I was gonna
something.
say. Yeah, so then it ended up turning out that that was mad that it turned it out to be her name. So like that was kind of mad.
Yeah, that's
Not
just
gonna lie.
that's just a mad coincidence.
Yeah, I feel like that kind of is, but it was just
That
mad how
really
that
didn't
come
have
up.
anything to do with her.
Yeah,
That just led to like the weird conspiracies.
yeah, yeah. It was. Yeah, that was
It's
mad.
just one of those things. What we'll never know the truth.
Yeah, legit. Pretty much. Yeah, you're never gonna know because what? Look how long ago it was, really. Yeah, and
Yeah, and it did what the case is closed, so that's it.
yeah,
That's just what they do.
that yeah, it was just it's weird. Like,
Yeah,
why
100%.
she died as well? Was it just like a random murder? Do you know what I mean? Or like, or was she technically connected to like this thing in Skid Row? That's why they killed her or whatnot. Do you know what I mean? There's so many like options or whatever. What like
Yeah,
why?
just one of those things,
Yeah,
innit? Just not know the truth.
yeah, shit like that's mad. You know. It reminded me like, well, you know, you never seen it that actually. I was on a Sailors like that other. I can't remember what program it's called. Oh yes, like Unsolved Mysteries or whatever, or Unsolved
Yeah, I need to
Murders.
watch that.
Huh?
I need to watch that.
Oh,
To
I
be
thought you
fair,
said
it
watch
looks
it. Yeah,
good.
because the first episode's mad, and the first episode's about they find this guy who's fallen through a roof or like a hotel roof, but like bottom floor, whatever, and he's like on the floor,
Yeah,
obviously dead. And then it just goes on to say like obviously how he got there, like did he jump and that and whatnot, because from the roof it was technically impossible where they said he jumped from to actually
yeah.
hit the point that he went through. It's like mad, isn't it? It's probably like one of the best episodes, the first one. But yeah, it's mad. There's
Conspiracies,
bare
you
like
know,
other shit
mad
to it
thing.
as well, but because
Mm.
what one of the maddest things in it is his he has stuff on him. I think he even has glasses on him or something, and all his stuff like that is not broken from jumping like mad high. Like I'm telling you, it's mad high, like and like not everything's intact still. So it's like how could he have possibly jumped from there? But then it's like how's the hole in the ceiling? It's like mad. It's such a mad episode, you know. You have to watch it. It's so
True.
crazy. But yeah.
Right. I'll be 2 minutes anyway. I need to go to sort something.
Okay. I'll start beatboxing. So how's everyone, guys? Yeah, I could carry on, you know. He's gone, I think. I don't know if he can hear me. But what I was gonna say, everyone. I don't know where he's gone. He's gone somewhere quickly. So yeah, that episode, the unsolved mysteries, murders, thingies, yeah, where they find like glasses. I'm pretty sure it's glasses and like other stuff on him, and it's all intact. Like, do you know how mad that is from the? If you've seen the episode, you know what I'm on about. Do you know how high that is for him to like be like that? And I'm pretty sure they say like the injuries he had doesn't match from it coming from a jump. Like that's just mad because he I think they like say he's jumped from the roof of this hotel. I'm pretty sure it's hotel. Gone through the ceiling of whatever it is, and then on the floor. And I'm like, the hole in the ceiling makes sense because you know his body's gone through it and whatnot. But everything else doesn't add up. Like where they say he jumped from is like technically impossible for him to make it. I'm pretty sure even if he ran and jumped, he couldn't like get through it. And then like people are saying I think he could have went through a window, but for no one to see him either or anything like that, for him to do it as well doesn't make sense. But I feel like he didn't jump regardless anyway, even though there's a hole. I'm pretty sure, I don't know if I'm making it up now, but I'm pretty sure there's a hole in the ceiling like before he falls. Even though that's there, I feel like I don't know how someone would have made that hole. I mean, obviously it's possible, but I just feel like from his injuries and like certain things not broke or any damage to him, I feel like this is impossible that he's actually done that jump. He's obviously died elsewhere, and then like obviously someone's covered it up again. Like, because there's a lot. I need to watch it again to be fair, because I'm pretty sure he was someone as well. Like, not just obviously it sounds weird, but not just like a random person. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I can't remember what he was, but there's some other good episodes as well. I can't remember the other episodes now. You know, like when you go on Netflix and you have to like scroll through, just so you can see the little preview bit, like even on each episode. I need to do that so I could see what it actually is, because I'd probably remember if I did that then, you know. But I don't know what other episodes I watched. Started a new series recently called, is it Prodigy? No, Prodigal. Oh, that sounds like I'm special or something. Something Son, Prodigy Son. I can't remember. I sound like a dickhead. It's good though. It's about this guy whose dad's a serial killer. He's like locked up now, obviously, but it's about his dad's a serial killer, and he works in the FBI or police or something like that, and like he obviously is trying to not be like his dad, like absolute crazy person in a sense. So it's good though. There's two seasons now of it. I've only watched. I'm like halfway through the first season. It's good. I don't know if like it will. I don't really know how much they can do with it, unless they like the dad escapes from prison or wherever he's held at. I guess. I don't know. It's good. It'd be interesting to see like what happens or whatnot. But I haven't really found anything recently. I still haven't watched Breaking Bad. I'll be flicking past that, whether it's on, I don't know if it's Amazon or Netflix, or if it's on any of them. Oh, it must be. But whatever one it's on, I think about watching it, and then I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if I do want to watch it or not. I know like a lot of people say it's good or whatever, but I don't know. I feel like yeah, I think everyone said it's good. You get like them series where the last season or whatnot is not good, or like the season finale of the whole thing's not good. I feel like that pisses me off so much, because I think the first program like I watched, because obviously it started like so many years ago, was Supernatural, and there's like over 10 seasons of them. And then the last season wasn't great anyway, but then like towards the end and even like the very final season finale, I see like everyone talking about online how bad it was. Like, why did they do this? And I read about it, and even just from reading it, I was like, why did they do this? In a sense, I was like, I do not, as much as I love that program, and I did love it until like the past couple seasons, it got a bit boring and whatnot. Like, I'm glad I didn't actually watch the final bit, because from how it happened. So I'm gonna talk about if anyone's watched it or need to watch it, don't listen. But basically, Dean ends up dying. I'm pretty sure, or is it Sam? No, yeah, Dean ends up dying, but apparently he doesn't even die by like some mad thing, like, because obviously he's fighting God or whatever, like a higher power. Apparently he just dies from doing one of his like normal hunts, or do you know what I mean? Not anything crazy. And it's like, well, if he's gonna go out, do you not think it would have been from some like mad battle, or do you know what I mean? Like that there already is like, I can understand him dying, because I kind of felt like one of them was gonna die after this whole time, but for then it to end like that, and then apparently Sam has a kid. It just seemed like everything was rushed. Obviously, I know COVID and whatnot maybe didn't help, but the way they could have gone around it, I feel like could have been so much better still. I felt like they could have just waited. I would have waited like a whole year, not even gonna lie, for them to make the ending perfect. Because after doing it for that many years and then to kill him off in that way, it was just mad. So, I heard him. He's back.
Yo.
Hello. Don't worry, I was talking the whole time, innit? So, I just sounded like a nut. I was talking about TV programs. Because I can talk about it to myself, because I know what I'm talking about.
Alright, cool.
So,
Alright, what's next?
I'm not gonna lie, I need to put some lip stuff on, but I don't really want to do it on camera. Wait, I need to. How can I do it off camera?
Hurry up and I'll cut it
On
out.
the floor. And now we're good. Yeah, go carry on talking. I'm putting it on.
Well, I don't know what you want to talk about next. You said you got a list.
Well, do you want to talk about how? Hold on, I'm just applying this because my lips are dry. Alright, we're good. Yeah, well, it won't take long to talk about this thing, but I feel like we could touch on it because it makes me laugh, like some people's opinions, and it. Not gonna lie, because the reference you made before I get into it, you have to say again because that killed me. Do you know what I'm
I
talking
don't know
about?
what you're on about, but sure.
Huh? You don't know what I'm on about? I don't know her
No.
name, but this young lady in I don't even know what country she's in, but she's trying to get her citizenship back, innit? Her British, is it citizenship back? You know what I'm on about, innit? That.
Oh, I know
I
you're
don't
on
know what her
about now.
name is. I literally don't know what her name
I
is.
don't know her name. I don't think it matters what her name
Everyone
is.
knows who we're on about. She went and joined ISIS.
So
for
it's
fuck's
a
sake.
girl, she like 15, 16 when she left to go to Syria to join ISIS. So then like ISIS kind of like deformed or whatever, and then she tried to come back to the country.
Yeah.
And then from there, now the government have said
Nah.
she's not allowed back into the country to fight for her citizenship.
Yeah.
So she is still allowed to fight for her citizenship, but she's not allowed to come into the country because she is a risk.
Yeah. And for me, wait. For me, yeah. I think that's the right decision. She shouldn't be allowed. Yeah. But do you want to say what your what your thing was?
Right. Because obviously it's like on Facebook. So on Facebook, people were saying, "Oh, she made a mistake when she was a teenager. You're acting like you didn't make a mistake." So I was like, well, I think it's a bit different to steal a chocolate bar from a corner shop to join ISIS. Because you're saying they're both mistakes, but
It's
I'm
so
pretty
true,
sure
bruv. It's
Boss
so
Man's not going to moan about you stealing a chocolate bar, but he's going to moan if you joined ISIS. And that's my TED talk,
Nah.
really. Like, I don't know what else to say.
Like, that's so good, you know. I'm dying now. When you said that the first time, I was dying as well, fam. It's so true though. Like, bruv, I see people even on Twitter and that, yeah. People like saying about because of her age and whatnot, and then you have other people saying you fully are aware of what you're doing at like 15, 16 years old. Like, you're
Yeah,
not
at the
a
end of the
tiny
day,
child.
she knew what she was getting into.
Yeah, she knew. If she was like fucking 6, do you know what I mean? 7, 8 or whatever.
What, hopping on a plane?
Well, okay, yeah.
I'd be
Well,
a
no,
bit
I mean,
sus
like,
at work, what?
in the sense of getting brainwashed, or do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
getting led to something you shouldn't be getting led into. Then it's different.
Yeah, she was radicalized at the end of the day, but she then made the choice to go fly there.
Yeah, yeah, and that's how I feel on it. Regardless, bruv, like, that is mad that people are actually sticking up for her. That they're trying to compare, like you said. There's other shit I've seen online.
Yeah.
Of people who are, which is bad. There's like, I can't remember. I should have saved it. It was this white British dude that done something or whatever, and he basically is only getting, I think, a certain amount of time when he probably should be locked away forever, and stuff like that. Yeah, that is fucked up. Like, he should get life or whatever. He should get a lot worse consequences for what he's done. But you can't compare.
Yeah, the media is
like
corrupt
still.
in that sense. Yeah.
Yeah, but you still can't compare that because it's not really anything to do with it. At the end of the day, like, there's this one thing, then there's this other, and like for her,
Because a lot of people were saying, "Oh, if she comes back, she can be like de-radicalized," and it made me laugh. Someone was like, "Oh yeah, like we de-radicalized the guy who killed people on London Bridge, right?" And people were just like in shock because people don't like research stuff, and no one realized that he was de-radicalized and still ended up doing like a terrorist thing.
Yeah, like I said, at the end of the day, obviously, there are people that should get punished more than what's happened, and it's because they're like white or something, so they're like privileged, innit? Like, fucking white privilege is dumb, bruv.
But she's
Like,
not.
you
She's
shouldn't
not
get
lost
that.
any privilege. She's just been told she's not allowed to come back to the country.
Yeah.
She's not been told if you come back here you're going to prison.
No.
She's just been revoked entry. So she should, in a sense, be happy because once she's here, she's going to stand trial and she will get life in prison anyway.
Yeah.
And I
True,
don't see why the taxpayers should pay stupid amounts to keep her in prison when we could easily just leave it where it is.
She does.
Like, it's a no, and just leave it.
Yeah, bro. People saying like second chances or whatnot and stuff. I'm like, fam, maybe second chances in certain things, but for what she done or what she joined or whatever, like, are you crazy? Like, are you good? Do you know what I mean? Like, nah, that's just too far,
it's a bit extreme. People tried to, what was it, like, giving her sympathy, being like, oh yeah, but she was like sexually assaulted and stuff. And I don't think that should make a difference.
No.
Like, as fucked up as that is,
Yeah.
that shouldn't make a
No.
difference because what she done.
Nah.
You can't go, oh yeah, but she was like sexually assaulted. Yeah, but she was a member of ISIS at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
that
like,
that's
don't-
good enough
yeah, don't
for
get me
most
wrong,
people.
Like you said, it ain't. No one deserves that, but it's like, fam, she joined ISIS. What else? What else more do you want? What do you want to give her a chance? You never know what she's capable of in reality. She could easily be playing the victim more than she is, just so she can try and do.
She
something.
looks scary in the pictures of her. She looks scary.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really look at pictures like that. Not gonna lie.
It's like a picture I think the BBC keep using, and it's just like her death staring.
I just feel like there is so much more going on
this
in the
is
world
mad.
now as well, and people are trying to like stick up for her, or she's getting more attention than she should be. It should be the end of it, bruv. There's nothing to talk about at the end of the day now. It's like, move on with it. We've
Yeah,
got plenty of
100%.
other shit to worry about, and people are going on about this. It's mad, you know. It just baffled me how
Sure.
people are sticking up for her. That's what killed me, bruv. Like, that's like you said though. When people try and use excuses for it, that has nothing to do with it. That shit makes me laugh as well. I'm like, how
Yeah.
are you even comparing that to this? It's like, that makes no sense, bruv. Like, yeah, that doesn't make no sense. But I could bring my notes up to. I think I kind of remember anyway.
Well, you got notes. Jeez, man, got a notebook and everything.
Oh, one of them we was kind of touching on it the other day. Yeah, I'll see if I can find other stuff to talk about. I kind of remember anyway. But oh wait, I don't know what one to start off with.
Right, let's jump into it.
We'll start off with a school one. You already know where I'm going with this. So we were deep in the other day, guys. Everyone listening, yeah. How nasty kids must have been at school, yeah, to have nits, fam.
Oh yeah.
Do you know how mad that is?
Because that's only a thing in what primary school.
Yeah.
You never heard about it like as an
No.
adult or like high school.
Like that just I
Nothing.
don't know like if it is because you're dirty or you don't wash or whatnot, but I feel like that's what it is. That to me that's what it is. Like that's just nasty. Like nits are disgusting, innit? That's shit living in your hair or whatever it is. And you have to like
Yeah,
proper
and it's
get it
like what
out.
you get one. It's legit the cause of one person.
Yeah.
And then it just hops to another person, and then it's spread.
Yeah. Yeah, we were just talking about it the other day, like we were talking about other shit at school and stuff like that as well, but then that just come and I was just deep. I never really deeped it like that of how nasty that is, you know.
You look like the kind of kid who like went on break and started eating all the flowers.
In the what you, yeah?
Nah, you.
I know
I
you
didn't
were
eat flowers.
Naruto running through the hallways, innit? Like with the arms behind your back.
100%.
Going to get your lunch, man, was dashing.
I was acting like I didn't have a ham sandwich.
Ham sandwich with no mayo or butter, yeah, just a dry ass.
Listen, I had a ham sandwich every day until like the last day of high school.
Are you okay? Is everything alright?
I didn't eat it. I can't lie. I used to throw it in the bin and go chip shop, but my mum never needed to know that.
Well, now she knows.
My mum don't listen to my podcast. Don't worry.
Oh, man.
She ain't supporting me.
It's getting deep up in
I'm
here.
joking.
No, what did you have like mayo or butter in it or nah? It was just like some dry.
Yeah, obviously.
Oh, okay. I don't know if you were like
Normally like some Pombears. Do you remember Pombears?
Yeah. I don't remember. Like, I feel like I never had packed lunch, so I can't even remember what I would have had.
Yeah, I always had packed
I always
lunch.
had school dinners, I guess. You know, how I just remember. Was it in primary or secondary where like Jamie Oliver just fucked it for everyone?
Man, so upset about turkey Twizzlers, you know.
That and just in general, my man's like trying to get all the kids on the health grind, like at a young ass age. Like I can understand not being a fat bloody person.
Bad enough we have to do PE twice a week. Like now we can't eat like cake on
Mate,
lunch.
yeah, like that was not. I don't think I ever met anyone that was happy about that decision. You know, for him to like try and make school dinners healthy and whatnot. Like, are you dumb? Are you dumb?
Yeah,
you're
it's
dumb.
true.
That's why. That's why.
Yeah, I know loads of schools, like even like the one my mum works out. You're not allowed to give your kids packed lunch
You're not allowed.
because like now the government have said they have to have the hot meal because then they can regulate what your kids are eating.
That's weird.
And if they need to have a packed lunch for like health reasons, it's like checked for like junk food
Yeah.
and stuff.
What about if they're like vegetarian or vegan or something? Then
Imagine being vegan at like 12 years old. Like, what are you eating?
No, but I'm saying though, like, what if you are in it? You ain't gonna be able to eat all the school dinner. You're gonna have to.
You and your quinoa salad, you know, like that's all you want to eat nowadays.
What salad? Oh shit! Nah, yeah, that was some. What is it? Falafel or something? Falafel?
What, a falafel wrap and a quinoa salad?
Nah, but can you imagine though? Do you know what I mean? Then you'd be allowed to bring packed lunch, no? Surely, like, can you imagine they go through your packed lunch because you're lying and there's like chicken?
What, like, what
you
used to have packed lunch? Yeah, they used to have like a little Kit Kat or like a Gold Bar or something, like good little snack. Can't do nothing like that nowadays.
Really?
Yeah,
that's so dumb. Like it makes a difference in reality. What, you're not allowed it at school, so you're gonna go home and just have it, or have twice as much. Like, it makes a fucking difference.
Oh yeah, what? You used to come home from school and just open the cupboard and start
Do you know
snacking.
what I mean? I feel like, bruv, everything in today's age is dumb. You know, I feel like as you listen to more of what is it? Just like the world and the way shit works, you just realize how dumb adults are. I feel like.
Oh yeah, 100%.
It's just actually insane. Like, yeah, it just makes me laugh. Like, it's a bit crazy. But we was also talking about. You remember Top Trumps?
Top Trumps. That was so funny. What we were talking about them, and then we drove to McDonald's, and
And
they had them in Happy Meals.
100% need to get a Happy Meal just to get them. You know, some like limited edition Top Trumps and that. Mate.
Bonus episode of the podcast. We'll play Top Trump.
We'll do it over camera. We'll show our things. Yeah, you got this one. Yeah, that beats that one.
Is there a top? There must be a website where you can play Top Trumps.
Probably. Yeah, probably. I mean, I don't remember the last time I played it, so I haven't looked. Not gonna lie, but.
Wow. Yeah, I used to play it probably like on an aeroplane or like in the back of the car.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever sat in a house and gone, "Hey, you want to play Top Trumps?"
I was trying to think because I was saying to you before what ones I legit used to collect like a series one. I don't know if it was like Harry Potter. I don't know if Harry Potter had them or not. There was.
You look like a Doctor Who kind of guy.
Man said Doctor Who, you know. What, the Daleks and that?
Yeah, Dalek, Cybermen. You look like a Centauran anyway, so.
Like what?
A Centauran, they're like big fat things.
Wow, I don't know what they are, but wow. Nah, I don't know what ones I collected. I'd have to like.
I had the Plop Trumps, which were like different types of poo.
Man, I probably had them as well. I need to like Google
best ones,
like what collections there was, just to see if it brings back any memories, what ones I used to have, because I never even come across them either, you know, so I must have just dashed them out at one point, because I feel like I found a lot of old things when I've like gone through stuff.
Yeah, I feel like no one really gave a shit about them. Well, because once you stop playing them, they would just like collect dust, and you go, "Oh fuck it, it's only a bit of cardboard."
Yeah, that's what I mean. I feel like I've found old stuff, but I never come across them. I don't know. Do you know? I don't know if I want to say it. You know, it sounds kind of mad.
What?
It's not that mad, but people are gonna think I'm weird. Nah, I'm not even gonna say it. You know, nah, I'm not gonna say it.
Go on, spit it out. If it's bad, I'll have to cut it out.
It's not mad. Nah, it's not mad, but it's weird. Like, kind of weird. No, I'm not gonna bother saying it. Maybe next episode, innit? I'll say to you after and then see what you reckon. I feel like I just sound like a weirdo.
Is this about the fact that you shower in a bikini?
Right, I said that on the episode before, no? Hey, do you know what else? Do you remember? I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think you played football, but the limited edition World Cup footballs. You remember them bad boys?
You're bad. Like I didn't say this to you the other day.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't realise until you said it that you played football.
Yeah, they were fire.
Mate, yeah, because you had the Euro ones as well. They mate.
But I think it was like the 2014 World Cup or something like that.
Yeah,
around
like
then,
that, yeah.
You had like that yellow one.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the one everyone wanted.
It's actually so mad, you know, where you got like Power League. I got my new football. You saying fuck the football boots, you know? It's got the new football.
Start toe punting it across with your school shoes on, yeah.
The worst was when you was in like secondary school. And you always had that one dickhead or whoever that would come up and be like, "Oh, let me play or let me get a touch," and a man just boots the ball.
Give me a touch and just a boots
Legit,
it across, and
just,
you're like,
it's
"You
gone,
can't."
bruv,
Like, how have you done this?
I can't believe you've done this. It's so mad, you know, how many dickheads there was in secondary school when you look back at it, you know. It's actually
100%.
so mad. I feel like I got on with most people, to be fair, anyway. But you just always had some sort of people that were pricks, bro.
Oh, yeah, there was always people that wanted to be like cool and just would do the dumbest shit.
Yeah, legit. Alright, so this is a thing I haven't said to you yet. I don't think, yeah, what I want to... Have you not got nothing you want to talk about? Like, man's bringing up all the subjects. You not have anything?
Nah, you said you had a good list this week, so I was just like, oh,
It
cool,
is
he can like
good.
be in
I just
charge.
didn't know if I wanted to say this one now, but it's kind of funny. So, alright, there's this thing, yeah, called pretty privilege. Have you heard of it?
What is it? If you're good looking, you're privileged.
Pretty much, you get like certain things in it. Like, I should have thought of an example, but like, say if you're, we could do like an instance for like maybe at work or something, yeah, or like say if you want something, and you're talking to someone in a certain way, and because you're good looking as well, like pretty privileged, you're more likely to get it, or you're more likely to get on with this certain person than if, like, I guess you say someone who's ugly or whatnot does the exact same thing. They're gonna get the opposite. They're gonna get the opposite like answer to it. Do you know what I mean? I've heard this before, but I've never really like deeped it how mad it is, you know, because it's true. I've heard like instances or like stuff that's happened. I think, yeah, that's because like you're buff. That's why that's happened. Do you know what I mean? Do you know how mad that is?
Why? Do you suffer from pretty privilege?
Man says, do I suffer? Like it's just some disease or something.
Might be. It might not be a good thing all the time.
Yeah, I feel like it's not all the time, especially with shit that's been happening. Oh no, I can't even say it because then it sounds like I'm saying I have pretty privilege. What I was about to say.
You do.
I'm not even gonna say it.
Because you think you're buff.
No, I was gonna say shit that's been happening to me recently, fam. These weird people.
Oh, what?
Out here.
About the fact that Reese has a brand new stalker.
Oh, if you can see my face, fam. Fam.
What? It's not like I'm gonna name drop her.
Yeah, don't, because 100% people watch the podcast that we don't know about, I guarantee, and then it come back.
So basically,
I was gonna.
Chloe, Reese.
We're back, guys. Should I start it like that? We're back. Man had to cut that bit out because he name dropped someone.
Oh god.
I know. So, wait, I don't want to get off pretty privilege yet. Or no, that was it really. That's all it is. But I just feel like it's mad that it is actually a thing because I've heard stuff, and I've even thought to myself.
I don't suffer from this. I suffer from average privilege. It's called don't have ugly privilege.
I'm in between, so I get best of both worlds, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%.
I know. So, this is similar to what we were talking about, but no. So, for me, right, I have my Insta not on private because I don't mind.
It's in the description in case anyone wants to go follow.
No, I have it not on private because, like, to do with acting wise and stuff like that. Because when I do hashtags and that, certain people can see it at least in that sense. So that's why I don't have it private. But at the same time, I've had instances where people have found me still, and I don't know how, and it's actually makes me baffed. I don't know how these people are finding me, because I have obviously people who watch this. My Instagram is gonna be in the Oh, do you think that's how?
But no, because how would she have found the podcast?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Because then she would have gone to my profile anyway. But even if she went to my profile, you're tagging on one of my pictures, so that makes no difference.
Oh yeah, so what I was gonna say is
she followed you way before she followed me.
Yeah, so what I was gonna say is, yeah, I have so obviously it's my name, but I have like letters before and after it. So if you wanted to try and find me and search my actual name, it's not gonna come up unless you type the specific thing.
XXX_XX.
So when people find me, that I don't know how they found me. It actually baffles me because I don't know how people find me because I've done it on purpose. So like unless I kind of want you to follow me,
you legit can't find your name by just typing.
That's what I'm saying. So like I kind of done it because unless I want you to find me, like as in if you want to pre my profile, do whatever you got to do in it. Like that doesn't do nothing for me. I don't care. But like if you're gonna add me or whatnot, and I haven't given you my thing, then it's kind of weird because I'm like, how the fuck have you found me? Do you know what I mean? In that sense.
Yeah, sure.
So yeah, I'm still to this day trying to figure out how it happened. I have no idea, bro. It legit makes no sense.
Do you sleep with one eye open just in case?
I'm gonna have to have a lock on my door. I'm gonna have to start using it, you know. and then I wake up, my window's like wide open or something. There's just someone standing there.
I would probably laugh if you text me saying, "Why is she in my bedroom?"
I'd pass out. I wouldn't even know what to do, bro. 100% I think I'm dreaming and like headbutt the wall to wake up, and then I'd just like pass out or something.
Yeah, 100%. That'd be very weird.
Nah, it's mad. Cause yeah, like you said, obviously you got added after, so it wasn't even a case of that either.
Yeah.
So it's like, hopefully, I've got this theory, yeah, because it makes me feel better. She only added me to get to you, innit? See?
Nah, because my profile's so easy to find.
Wait, what, yours?
Yeah, what? We have people who follow us in common. You don't even have that.
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah, we had no one in common, yes, that makes sense. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. There's some weird people out there. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
Right, so moving on from that, me and Reese are very excited because June 21st. You excited? You excited?
Fam, I fully was baffed what you was going on about. It sounded like you were announcing like you're pregnant or something, the way you was going on about.
Yeah, pregnant for the 21st of June. I'm ready.
Fam. Go on, you can carry on because this shit just makes me laugh.
Yeah, so Boris has said the world's going back to normal 21st of June. Don't know what else there is to say, innit, really?
I'm done, fam.
I think I've killed
done.
Reese.
I'm going off this podcast. I'm done. I've had enough.
Alright, in case you didn't realise, I'm taking the piss. So Boris has announced what stages of like reopening.
Yeah.
And obviously the last date on his reopening was June 21st, which is for clubbing.
Woo!
And obviously oh, it's gonna be so loud. So everyone and their mothers is getting excited about June 21st because everyone wants to go clubbing, but no one. It's not a confirmed date.
And
that June 21st.
Before you go on, keep in
happen.
mind that when people there was this person online who pointed it out that it's not a confirmed date, and people were then angry at her, even though she's just stating facts.
Yeah, there was a girl, I don't know what her name was, but she was like, guys, you need to realise that there is targets we need to meet. This is not like set in stone. And like people in the comments were like, shut up, like stop being so negative. Wow, you're killing my vibe. June 21st, here we come.
I'm not gonna lie, yeah, I'm on Instagram. I don't like normally touch on that stuff or like be negative on there, yeah. But as soon as I heard that and I see it trending on Twitter, people getting gassed out their heads, I was like, nah, I got to do an Instagram story and just laugh. I was literally just laughing at everyone saying, you really think you're going back to basically normal in a sense on the 21st of June? Are you okay? You actually okay? Like, do you know how much stuff has to go right for that to even become a possibility? Like, he's literally just doing it because it gets people off his back saying, oh, when are we going to go back to normal? Or da-da-da and all this. And it's like, if you have any common sense, for a fact, like what, as soon as schools open, everything's getting pushed back. The dates that are set.
Yeah, because they literally said if the cases rise or anything, it's going to get pushed back.
And that's going to be one of the main things that go towards the cases going up again is schools, whether you believe that or not, it's true. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day.
Yeah, once you've opened schools and then even like past that, everything else opens back up, people are going to be out shopping in Primark, and that Primark itself is going to be the reason cases rise.
I can understand from money perspective, and all this and that, but bruv, at this rate, yeah, they legit just kind of have to keep everything open and just let people die, because that's how they're basically acting at this rate, fam. They're like, yeah, we're gonna open this and that. The cases at the minute are they not as bad? I'm guessing as they have been. I haven't really been keeping.
Oh no, they're really down. They're still high. They shouldn't be high at all. But
yeah, so like you said,
they are doing well.
It's doing well. It still isn't where it should be. Then you're gonna open stuff, and you think the cases are technically. People are thinking they're technically gonna go down still, because if they think they're going out June 21st, that's what they think.
It's the fault of people who don't read up on what they're like reading, and it's like where the whole aspect of like fake news comes from. It's like you're only reading it from one source.
Yeah.
And all these people are reading it from meme pages.
Yeah, and
they're not going to go to like BBC, Sky, and read what he's actually said. And that's where all these people, June 21st, I reckon there'll be protests. I reckon people will be just like out about, don't even care. They'll be like, well, you said June 21st.
Well, this goes back to what we said earlier. It just proves how dumb adults are. That just proves
adults.
it.
What, these
they
are so teenagers.
Well, anyone, I guess humans in general, they're just dumb. Like they see
Oh yeah,
June 21st and think, oh my god, yeah, that's it. I don't need to read into it anymore.
yeah. There's no way.
Like, fam, don't get me wrong, yeah. Like I said, this is why I don't really talk about it anymore because it's not like obviously a positive subject. But like, obviously, don't get me wrong. I'm trying to be like positive about it. I don't want to be in the position I'm in now. Do you know what I mean? It's boring as shit.
Yeah, do you know how nice it would be?
But
Well, this is like what my last summer before what I go do my like other course.
yeah,
So I want to relax and chill, but
yeah,
it is what it is. Like
yeah.
I'm not gonna
No, it ain't
change.
gonna change. You know what I mean? Like if we was like the same as certain countries that are like next to, like got rid of it, then we might be in a different position. Do you know what I mean? If we done stuff different from the beginning. But at the end of the day,
Yeah.
our country didn't want to do that, and now this is where we're at, and I'm not surprised by
You
it.
just got to deal with it
Yeah.
now. There's no point moaning or all these people crying
People
about
think
it. Just got to
people
deal.
think they're gonna have a summer still. That I think that kills me the most. You know, they're like,
Yeah, but you're going wireless now.
oh yeah, I got wireless tickets still from like 2 years ago. I can't wait to go wireless. Don't get me wrong. Do you know how sick it would be to go wireless, fam? Go to a concert.
I heard Drake's coming. Are you excited?
I was there when he come out in it, so I can always rub that in people's faces when he was like a special guest. I was there, so I mean I've seen him every time.
Yeah, I
he's
couldn't
come
give a
over
shit
here
about
anyway,
wireless,
but
so it doesn't bother me.
yeah, nah, obviously, yeah, like I was meant to have DBE in was it May? That's got pushed back now, which obviously is annoying again. Do you know what I mean? I've seen DB before. Don't get me wrong. I've seen him loads, but I wanted to see him again. But obviously now it's pushed back till November or December, end of the year, either way.
Yeah.
And it's like, do you know what I mean? It is what it is. Like that could even get pushed back. You never know. Still, at the end of the day, like you just gotta deal with it.
Yeah, there's no point stressing over
Yeah,
it.
I don't get when people are like, kind of like you said, stressing over it. Still, it's like the reason people are gonna be more annoyed now, even though it's their fault they haven't got common sense, is like you said, when it doesn't happen on June 21st, people are gonna be like, wait, but you said da da da. Why can't I?
Yeah, people are just gonna be shitting on him online,
Yeah.
like it's his fault. It's like, no, it's your fault for thinking that was gonna happen.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, it's just mad. It's just mad, you know. Just when you deep it,
Yeah.
like you said, summer
Right.
would be nice,
Do you have something positive to end the podcast on? Because this is a bit negative.
positive.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Wow, you sound really happy.
Well, you don't have anything.
I graduate soon. Yeah, that's positive.
Oh yeah, and because the last time we talked on here was about Super Bowl, Tom Brady won, innit? Gang, come on.
Why do you even bother saying that? Like we didn't know that.
That's positive, innit? He won, I guess. I don't know.
That's
I
not
mean, I
positive.
don't really support anyone. I just like watching it, but it's, you know.
I'm trying to think what's positive. You know, there's nothing good going on. Positive.
What?
I was like, 12 million people have been vaccinated. There we go. That's positive.
Okay, that's great, fantastic.
It's more positive than what you said. What, Super Bowl? Woo.
That was positive because man's got bare rings now, innit? Come on.
That's nice. He's gonna run out of fingers
doesn't-
soon.
Doesn't do anything for me, but you know. Well, I've been on holiday, innit? So that's positive as well. Man's been chilling, and so have you, to be fair. So
Yeah, chilling.
you know,
Do uni work while not at actual work.
yeah. But no, yeah, we ended there, then, innit? Like, I feel like I touched on all the shit I wanted to.
Yeah, we had a few good solid subjects this week.
Yeah. If there's anything else, we'll roll it over to next week, you know. So, but
Yeah, because we're on a roll now. We're doing well.
yeah, that's what I was about to say. That's how we can finish it on a positive. I was gonna say we're on it now, boys. Like I finally found. Oh yeah, before we end it, I finally found a program. So obviously they're on there now to edit clips.
Hey! Oh yeah, we talked about that last time, struggling with clips, but he's been doing
Yeah,
well.
because I actually have a program now. Once I have it, it's fine. I can do it. But when I'm telling you how long it took to find one, like I gave up
Yeah.
and I was just trying to look for one to pay for as well. And that wasn't even easy, like to do that. And then I come across one at last and it works. So, you know, you go on the channel, you'll see the clips that are there now as well. So,
Yeah, and if you're here from a clip, let us know.
yeah, see? Yeah, the other clips will be up
See,
after this
we're doing
as well. So, you have that to look at. But yeah, follow us on Instagram as well. And Facebook. We don't have Facebook, so Instagram. But yeah.
What about our Tumblr account? No, you're not gonna plug that one.
No, didn't we
MySpace?
deactivate that? Because yeah, MySpace we got no. Do like the cute meat. The cute,
Let's end it there before
the
I end up
cute
jumping off
writing.
a
You know, you
bridge.
get like the picture and put the writing on it. It's like bare inspiration.
Just shut up. Shut up.
Alright, cool.
That's it, guys. Bye bye. Keep it real.
Bye.